everybody, and welcome to Snack Break, the perfect podcast pop on while preparing your cup of tea or ideal snack or beverage. Today's episode welcomes our first guest, someone who is not only a great friend of mine, but a rising star in the CK3 community, with recent uploads garnering thousands of views and many positive comments. Unfortunately, that same person, the subject of this video, accidentally deleted his channel a few weeks later. As I'm recording this, he does have a new one, and by the time you see this, will hopefully have re-uploaded many of his classics, or added new ones to his collection. So, with all that being said, it is without further ado that I am delighted to welcome to the show the one, the only, Smort Man! Hi,
Hi.
welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Shadow monster, get back in the closet! Seriously.
And it's that type of anarchic, unexpected style that has really made an impact on viewers so far. Today, we're going to be discussing with Smartman some of his entries into YouTube, his experience with the channel so far, and his time, or long time, I should say, running a Minecraft server. So, Smartman, how did you
Yes.
get into YouTube?
Um. No, I would never get into the YouTube. Yes, of course I did. I shouldn't be swearing. Yes, I did. Thank you.
59 seconds in. Two swears already. Quite strong ones.
Can we get a swear counter?
Possibly, though I don't want to reward you. We're currently at 2 at 1 minute 12 seconds in. So, Smart Man, again, I ask you now, how did you get into the world of YouTube?
Okay, well, you see, I was a youngin', okay, and
It
the
was
Shadow Monster
November
hadn't yet appeared to me
2023.
in his dream. Can you shut up? So, the Shadow Monster hadn't yet appeared to me, and I came onto the scene as gamer gaming, and I made some pretty content. Didn't have a mic. Well, I didn't use my mic. I and
Sorry,
yeah,
so your first entry into YouTube was on a channel known as Gamer Gaming.
yes. It was then renamed to Whittle and Puke, which is what I
Okay.
use for
Oh,
both things.
okay. I thought I had
So,
uncovered a treasure trove that I was expecting to frantically type it into
well,
YouTube
it doesn't even
and
matter
discover
anyway. All
hundreds
the
of
videos
videos.
on that account is deleted. All the videos on that account anyway.
Okay.
But um,
Hide your
I
past
I,
self.
I made some bangers. I may add. I I did a game where I in HOI 4, Hearts of Iron 4, the grand strategy game developed by Paradox Interactive. Those damn Swedish. Sorry. I made a one. I did Sweden, democratic Sweden, before the international market and all that. So it was when Sweden wasn't an actual flushed out country, and I took over like the Nordics, which I was pretty happy with at the time, to be honest.
That's how long ago Smartman started YouTube. Sweden was not established as a country.
I mean, that only happened last year, so. I remember when Man the Guns came out.
So you worked on that channel presumably for a while, or I say
Yeah, then I
presumably,
realized that content was
and then that came to a close.
well, I kind of got burnt out, and then I, I then just didn't post, and then I realized, I didn't make the quality content that one should expect from Sportman, so I never restarted it.
And
And then this really strange gremlin like creature named Bendigo Blue came to me and was like, "You should do YouTube with me." It's like, sure, why not? And then Sportman was created.
to provide some clarification, one half of Team Blaze came together purely because it was a great day for me and Doogie. Me and Doogie put our hands together, went, hooray! And invited as many people as we could, or people who we thought might just be interested into Team Blaze, and it sort of snowballed from there. But
And my YouTube journey isn't over because then I decided,
this
what would be really
interview runs
funny?
itself.
What if I make all my videos about being mentally unstable and insane?
I'm pulling
Which
up.
I'm not, I may add. I'm gonna have to add this now. I'm not. I'm a perfectly sane individual unless you count dyslexia as a mental problem.
So I've got the channel here, and
But I
with
mean,
the Smort Man YouTube channel currently sitting at 49 subscribers. So if anybody can put that final subscriber in there, I'm sure it would be much appreciated. But with the exception of the 5-month-old 49 views intro video, every single video features some mention
schizophrenia or an
of,
insanity.
yes, I'm in quite a few of them as well, or I've had the honor of being in quite a few of them. But on reflection, perhaps this isn't the best association. So from there, you got into quite a few uploads within just the space of a few months, and before long at all, you had you had quite a nice little backlog of videos out there, including the likes of HOI 4 Equestria, MCC Island Insanity with yours truly, Muck again with yours truly, and a schizo goes back to the good times, 1300s HOI 4, which released just over 2 months ago and has now garnered 101 views. And it was from there onwards that it could be said, I suppose, that the one and only Smort Man
Was truly born.
with your next video, the aptly titled "A Schizo Plays CK3 While My Sane Friend," I was delighted to be that sane friend, gives commentary. Which
It was originally Posh Boy, but he
I
didn't let
know
me post it.
Smart Man phoned me at 9 o'clock at night. I was watching an innocent episode of Modern Family with my family and
You
said,
don't have a family.
I need an idea.
Why?
I need a title for the video. Are you okay with me calling you a posh boy? No. Please.
Yes, you should be.
No. And then you forced me to brainstorm ideas with you for 10 minutes. And eventually.
Is your fault for rejecting Posh Boy?
You could have just not used that. And from there, little do we realize, and over the next few weeks, I sort of came to find myself thinking back to that quite a few times, because little did I realize, or more importantly, little did you realize, that that video would be, in fact, what would set off the chain reaction that has led to sort of the Smort Man channel's community. And I'm going to use that word because Smort Man, although, I'm aware you're only under 50 subscribers, and you have more subscribers than me. And
Exactly,
but
peasant.
I'm aware you're under 50 subscribers, but it's great. It's lovely looking through your comments and seeing people, a variety of responses, although largely just people really enjoying your content. And
Oh, obviously, because my content is so very much excellent.
I'm attempting to be wholesome and just really wanting more and wanting to be a part of this. And it was that video that set off that chain reaction. So, how did that all come about? Obviously, from a gamer gaming forward to that night where you phoned me up and asked if you could call me a posh boy in your next video. How did all this come together?
Well, well, obviously we've explained all that, and then, well, actually, we should probably begin. Well, first, right? There was nothing, and then the Big Bang happened, right? And then all
Fine.
the universe started and all that, and then I was born, okay, and then basically, okay, I was born.
we,
I
we,
was pretty much the center of everything,
we've
really cool. and then it continues on, and then I post this, right. Well, I make this first, right, and we were all in call in our little Discord server for Team Blaze. So
Right.
um, and I felt like, I felt like playing CK3. I'd been watching these history videos on the like Livonian Order and the the Teutonic Knights. I was like, I want to do that, but in CK3, and not being knights, not being a crusade and everything, because let's be real, the Pope is too unreliable. So
The Pope is too unreliable. Smart Man
if you're
2024.
if you play CK3, you know what I mean. The Pope always calls for crusades in the weirdest places. Instead of calling a crusade for like the encroaching Muslims in Italy or the pagans in Germany, they call a crusade for Baghdad.
Okay.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
So it's really strange. So I started up there, and yeah, and I just thought, oh, I should be probably making a video out of this. It'll be pretty good content. So I did that. We talked about my son,
And
May.
the daughter as well.
We don't talk about the daughter, and
A
actually,
famously ignored daughter. And the son with pink hair.
yes,
I
who's
mean,
then
we
later
didn't know it at the
changed to
time,
turquoise hair.
but all the perfect ingredients were there.
Clearly, yes. And then I added it, and then I had to make the intro. So I did my iconic scripting, which is about 4 bullet points of what I need to get down in the intro and improvise it all. I make spectacular scripts, if you can't tell. And
I
then
I'm sad to say
uh,
I've seen this man's script, and as somebody who spends hours scribing away, working out what I the best story I can cobble together. Smortman literally throws something out in 4 bullet points, usually involving the words shadow monster, insanity, and
various curse words.
yeah, and just blah, blah, it all comes out in some sort of amazing
Beautiful,
mess.
beautiful, beautiful inferno.
Once that video came to success, how were the next, obviously, it was the next 10 days or so that it began to reach its peak. How did that come about? Because from my memory, it was, I know it wasn't that long ago, but
Well, I was on holiday.
yes. But
I was chilling.
from my memory, it was, there was a sort of couple of days before the release, and it sort of looked like it was gaining speed more rapidly than your average video, but nothing too out of the ordinary. And then sort of
Yeah, so like for the
day,
first in the first day it got like 12 views, and then the next day I checked on it, I was like at 200, and I was like, what the heck, dude?
and then it got to 400
And 800,
and a
so on and so on.
thousand.
And then it kind of started to slow down but still gain, so it was like 1200, 1300, 1500,
And eventually
1800,
and
so on and so on.
eventually now it's come to rest at 2100.
1.2k.
But how did you feel? What were your thoughts and feelings? I'm
Well,
genuinely curious because I had my perspective. I had little to do with the production, but even being in it and knowing you, it was really weird. Or knowing you very well, it was weird seeing it grow. So what were your thoughts? Sorry.
I was actually like blown away. I was even more surprised because there was only like one negative comment, and then I realized I could delete it, so I was very happy.
Which one was that?
It was a
Because
bit. It was a comment. It's not there anymore. There's a comment I deleted.
I know there were some weird ones, but
It was insulting my mic quality.
oh, okay, okay. I
I'm sorry for being poor. Okay.
okay, okay. So but the feedback was largely very good, and I think that's the thing that shows. It wasn't like lots of people watched it, but nobody cared about it. You got lots of comments on that video, and even
Yeah,
if some
there
of
were
them,
lots of very kind people, very kind comments. I actually learnt things from the comments. Some very kind gentlemen told me that people living under Christian rule are heathens, not infidels. So thank you.
nice.
Um, I learned things. Overall, very kind. I was called ISP, but even less hinged, which
Okay.
for HOI 4 enjoyers, again, you'll know what that entails, and I'm personally very happy about that.
So
So yeah, I was blown away.
nice. So you mentioned ISP there. Is he one of your inspirations for YouTube? Because I, in the best way possible, your videos certainly come with an eclectic taste. Is there anything in particular that inspired that?
Mental insanity.
Any particular
No,
YouTubers or
but
streamers?
I mean, definitely, I sorrow along with like Drew and Alex the Rambler. I am really like this is I'm a OG for like Hoi 4 content. Anyway, like Alex the Rambler, um, Drew Drenell, and I Sorrow are the reasons I bought Paradox games. And then when I got Hoi, I played a lot of it. Like, let's not make no mistake, I'm completely but like
Not
I've
that I
played
would know.
I've played a lot of it, and I've always really enjoyed it. So thank you, I Sorrow. I think I showed my gratitude by buying your Griso Slavia shirt.
Wait, what?
I bought I Sorrow merch like years ago. It still fits. Actually, originally, I watched Stampy and Dante DM, so I guess that's where it all started. It technically
Can
all those years ago.
one day we fund a getting Smart Man to meet Stampy video.
No, thank you. I will not be spending any of my YouTube revenue on that. I will be spending it on my university fund. Thank you. This is my declaration now. I may do charity events in the future, but first and foremost, all this money I'm getting from YouTube, if I ever do make money, it's going towards university.
And that seemed like a pretty nice place to wrap up episode 3 of Snack Break, the perfect podcast pop on while preparing your ideal snack or beverage. Before we close, I would like to say a massive thank you to Sportman for appearing on this episode. As we mentioned at the top of the show, following the accidental deletion of his original channel, he has made a new one with uploads soon on the way, so I'm sure he would appreciate you subscribing. You can find his channel down in the description. Snack Break will hopefully be back with a normal episode very soon, along with a whole platter of guests lined up for you in the coming weeks and months. For now, though, I've been your host, Vantigo Blue. This has been a Homecapper production. This channel is part of the Team Play Stream team. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye.